I come from Transylvania. I'm a Romanian. My father is an electronics engineer and my mother is a teacher. And I grew up seeing my father making so many things. He made our house, he made the furniture, he was fixing my radio, he was fixing my bike. So I grew up with this example where you always understand how things work, how you can fix them, how you can reverse engineer them, how you improvise and tweak and tinker. And on the other side, I saw my mother teaching and I saw how much value there is into that. So I kind of combined the two. Academia is like Singularity University for children and Singularity University for young people, teenagers. Because I realized that for them, playing and building things, creating things comes natural. And they understand new technologies much faster than we do because they are born with them. So for example, if you give a smartphone to a child, he will straight away intuitively know how it works. And then he goes to the television and he starts pushing the image and it's like your television is broke, it doesn't work. And for me, that was, a very good signal because I think children are the drivers of change in the society. And especially in developing countries, it's much more easier to introduce them to new technologies, to science, and make them work on real projects because then they have an inner motivation to help their local community. So giving them the zero and ones, the bits and atoms in order to make a change is essential. Like, they are making the change, we just give them the tools. And I like to call this extremely affordable technologies because I was in Nigeria, for example, where they had the Maker Faire, and the electronics market there is amazing. They have access to so many new technologies, but they have to know that they are there and how to use them. So we're more like enablers and putting like mentors in contact with children and young people and giving them the opportunity to create their own job. It's like the next generation of R&D. Internet is all about the community. Wikipedia is all about the community. So what we're trying to do with academia is to build an international community of change makers. And I see internet as a tool and it's really important to use it in the right way. But at the end of the day, learning is happening with people and we will always need a physical contact and we will always need to have someone to guide us and learn from each other. And I like to think that when someone teaches, two people learn, and that's really like at the core of academia. The mentors are learning from the children and the children are learning from the mentors and children learning from each other. Education sector needs disruption because it's not evolving as fast as technology or other sectors. And there is a huge demand, and this demand is increasing exponentially. Like if we look at the number of students arriving in the universities, it's increasing so much, so it's impossible for us to create institutions that fast. So there is a need to take advantage of the internet and this global community and global dialogue in order to improve our education system. I think it's a new form of literacy. And I think, it's very important for these people from developing countries and for young people to be part of this change and understand it because sometimes, we don't have answers to complex questions and they have a new approach, a fresh mind, and they could help us find those answers.